అవుతాను, రికార్డ్ అవుతాను.
క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను సార్.
ఓకే మేడం.
సార్ ఓకేనా సార్?
ఓకే మేడం, చేసేయండి.
సరే సార్. గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ మనండల్మా.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon.
Our respected AGO sir Rajendra Kumar Reddy sir garu, good afternoon sir. Our convener sir Somsekhar sir garu, good afternoon sir. And once again my dear students, good afternoon to all ma. Okay, the third chapter, the circulatory system. In previous class we learned about the following topics: single and double circulation, introduction of the lymphatic system, functions of lymphatic system, characteristics of the lymphatic system, evaluation of the transport system. This is all we learned in previous class ma'am. Today I am going to teach about the following new topics: evaluation of the transport system, blood pressure, types of blood pressure, coagulation of the blood. These are all today we all discuss about the new topics ma'am. Okay. First I am going to once again I recall the animal kingdom. We know animals, how many categories are there ma? Two. The animals
Category.
two categories. One is unicellular organisms are animals.
Multicellular organisms.
Very good. Multicellular organisms are multicellular animals. We know we divide the unicellular organism, the clause is protozoa. We know ma, these are all the animals, all animals also we divided in the main vertebral column or backbone ma. వెన్నెముకను ఆధారంగా చేసుకొని animals ని two class గా divide చేశారు. This is called invertebrates or vertebrates, non-chordates and chordates. Invertebrates are non-chordates, vertebrates are chordates. Vertebrates is mean it has a backbone. It has a backbone or vertebral column is called as, it say the vertebrates or chordates. Does not have a backbone or vertebral column is called, it say the invertebrates or non-chordates. These are all two clauses ma. The animal total, the animal kingdom depend on the categorized the main basic the vertebral column or backbone. Is there vertebral column? It has a backbone. It say like that vertebrates are chordates. And does not have a vertebral column, that does not have a backbone is called as invertebrates. These are all another divided in the some clauses ma. Invertebrates and vertebrates. Invertebrates, 9 clauses are there ma. Invertebrates is does not have a backbone or vertebral column. It has a invertebrate as a 9 clauses ma. 9. What are the 9 clauses? Protozoa, porifera, cylindrians or coelenterata, platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinoderms or Echinodermata. These 9 clauses are undertaking of the invertebrates. Invertebrates, it has a 9 clauses. Invertebrates, how many clauses are there ma? Moshmita, unmute yourselves. Invertebrates, how many clauses are there? 9 clauses, ma. How many clauses? 9 clauses. What are they?
9, madam.
What are they? Protozoa, porifera, coelenterata or cylindrians, platyhelminthes, nematohelminthes, annelida, arthropoda, mollusca, echinoderms. These are all invertebrates clauses. Okay. Next, vertebrates, it has a 5 clauses. Vertebrates, how many clauses are there? 5 clauses. What are they? Fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, mammals.
Mammal.
These are all vertebrates. These are all has a vertebrate clauses. Okay, ma'am. Okay. What is the examples? We know. Protozoa, for example, amoeba. Porifera, for example, sponges. Coelenterata, for example, hydra or jellyfish. Platyhelminthes, for example, tapeworm. Nematohelminthes already in this in pictures also is there, ma. In this slide, we observe the pictures is there, ma. Platyhelminthes, for example, tapeworm. Nematohelminthes, for example, roundworm. Annelida, for example, earthworm. Arthropoda, for example, scorpion or cockroach. And next, mollusca, for example, snail. Last, the closest echinoderms or echinodermata is, for example, starfish. These are all invertebrate clauses. How many clauses are there, ma? Invertebrates?
9.
What are they? Protozoa, porifera, cylindrians or coelenterata, platyhelminthes, nematohelminthes, annelida, arthropoda. How many clauses?
9, madam.
What are they? Anyone say, ma, please? Anybody say? What are the 9 clauses? Satya?
Madam.
How many clauses are the 9 clauses? What are they say?
Protozoa.
Yeah. Porifera.
Colifera.
Porifera. Coelenterata. Platyhelminthes. Nematohelminthes. Annelida. Arthropoda. Mollusca. Echinoderms. These 9 clauses, it has a invertebrates. Invertebrates has a 9 clauses. Can you able to understand, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Total animals, it is divided in the invertebrates and vertebrates. Does not have a backbone or vertebral column is called as invertebrates. It has a backbone and vertebral column, it has say like that vertebrates. Vertebrates is 9 clauses. Vertebrates is 5 clauses.
5.
Vertebrates how many clauses? 9
5.
Vertebrates how many clauses?
5 clauses.
5 clauses. Vertebrates, it say the fishes, amphibians,
Reptiles.
birds,
Birds. Mammals.
Okay, ma. These are all total animal kingdom. Already I did some examples also, ma. I said the examples also. Okay. Shall I move to next slide, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Who, ma, draw the lines, ma? Don't draw the lines. Don't disturb for me. Okay, ma. Next. Very important topic is evaluation of the transport system in animals, ma. What is the transportation of the blood, exchange of the gases, nutrients? These are all anyone. The transport of the evolution of the animals. What is the evaluation of the transport system for different kinds of the animals? Already we know that in our human heart is how to circulation in the human beings. All in the learned in previous class. But invertebrate clauses are there now? Invertebrates, nine clauses, the animals, how to it transportation the blood or the gases or nutrients. This is all given the in this slide. I give some explanation of the evaluation of the transport system. Okay, these are all it is the animals of invertebrate animals. Already we know 9 clauses are there now. These animals, 9 clauses of animals in this slide. I give the explanation how the evaluation of the. Okay. Next, first I give the explanation of the protozoa. The protozoa, for example, of amoeba. Protozoa, for example, of amoeba. These are cellular organism. Amoeba, it has a unicellular organism. What is it about unicellular organism? It has only a single cell. Okay, ma'am. The single cell animals, it say like that unicellular organisms. The unicellular organisms, the clause is protozoa. Not only amoeba, chlamydomonas is there. These are all examples. Paramecium. These are all examples of the protozoa, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Next, in amoeba, due to Brownian movements, nutrients and oxygen are distributed throughout the protoplasm equally. The amoeba, the structure, it has a, that means that does not have any organs. Amoeba does not have any organs. But how do it move to one place to another place? How do it is transpiration of the nutrients or exchange of the gases and blood? These are all how it possible to exchange of this like that. The amoeba has one kind of unicellular organism, but amoeba around the body it has a pseudopodium. The specialized organs are there. The pseudopodium is one kind of organ. It helps to move to one place to another place, and it is transpiration of the nutrients and what is exchange of the gases through the process of the respiration, and it is it helps to circulation of the through the blood to the out parts of the body. Functions also it do the specialized part of the pseudopodium and the amoeba. Amoeba. Okay, can you able to understand? Amoeba is, for example, protozoa class. Okay. The amoeba is one kind of unicellular organism. Amoeba does not have any organs. But amoeba, it has a one specialized organ is pseudopodium. Pseudopodium, it helps to the circulation of the blood through the all parts of the body. It is moved to one place to another place, and transpiration of the nutrients and exchange of the gases. These are all the functioning during the pseudopodium from the amoeba. Okay, ma, can you able to understand? Okay. The next class is porifera or parazoans. Parazoans or porifera is called, for example, of sponges. Sponges. The sponges only live to the seawater, nearby seawater. But this is all live to seawater. That means these sponges also, if during the some functions of transpiration, same like the nutrients, gases, exchange of the gases, circulation of the blood through the all parts of the body. These are all during the functions also. It has one specialized characters of the flagella. Flagella is one kind of sponges. It has specialized organs. The specialized organs flagella is it helps to during the process of the transpiration of the nutrients and exchange of the gases and through the process of the respiration, and it is transpiration, that means circulation of the blood through the all parts of the body. This is all one kind of living organism, but the clause is porifera. The example of sponges, the sponges only live to the seawater. The sponges also do not have any organs, but the sponges also it has a flagella and specialized organs. That means the to ట్రాన్స్పోరేషన్. ఆహారాన్ని తీసుకుంటుంది, రక్తాన్ని శరీరం అంతా సరఫరా చేస్తుంది, గ్యాసెస్ ని ఎక్స్చేంజ్ చేసి ఆక్సిజన్ లోపల తీసుకుని కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ ని బయటికి వదులుతుంది. This process also it during the flagella, the specialized organ of the sponges. Okay ma, can you able to understand? Amoeba, it has a pseudopodium special organ is there. It helps to transpiration process, and same like that sponges also, it has specialized organs flagella. It helps to process of the transpiration. The transport, that means not only already I say now, transport of the nutrients and exchange of the gases and circulation of the blood. These are all during the only the whatever it has any parts of the body, any animal, only it helps to process of the transport, the process of the transpiration. Can you able to understand now what is the, this is very important topic, very difficult topic also. Okay ma'am. Next, third clause is a cylindrians or coelenterata. So for example is hydra and jellyfish ma'am. These are all the developed blind sac like gastrovascular cavity ma'am. Inside one sac-like structure is there. It is called, say, the gastrovascular cavity. This is all it has taken up the function, the digestion and transpiration of the nutrients and circulation of the blood, then exchange of the gases. These are all only it helps to the gastrovascular cavity. The cynindrians, it has a, for example of hydra and jellyfish. These animals also it has a sac-like structure is called as gastrovascular cavity. Okay ma'am. The gastrovascular cavity, it helps to transpiration of the nutrients and exchange of the gases and circulation of the blood. These are all it helps to gastrovascular cavity. It has only the cynindrians class, the example of hydra and jellyfish. Okay ma, can you able to understand? Let's move to next slide ma. These are the over ma. Protozoa, porifera, cynindrians or coelenterata. Protozoa is for example amoeba. It has a specialized organ pseudopodia. The pseudopodia, it helps to the process of the transpiration. And second one is of parazoans or porifera, for example of sponges. All the it has a flagella and specialized organ. It helps to the process of the transpiration. And third one is cynindrians or coelenterata, for example hydra and jellyfish. It has this gastrovascular cavity. These are all it helps to the process of the transpiration. Okay ma, can you able to understand in this slide?
Yes, madam.
Shall I move to next slide ma?
Okay, madam.
Shall I move to next slide? The fourth class is platyhelminthes. The platyhelminthes is one kind of class in invertebrates. These are all the digestive system supplies digestive food to all the cells. The platyhelminthes, for example, tapeworm. Tapeworm, it has a cells. Tapeworm, it has a cells. The cells, it helps to the process of the transpiration. So, the transpiration already we know transpiration of the nutrients and exchange of gas and blood. This is the main functionings. This is the main activities. These are all during the platyhelminthes class. For example of tapeworm. Tapeworm, it has a cells. The cells, it helps to the process of the transpiration. Okay, ma, can you able to understand? Platyhelminthes, for example, tapeworm. Now, next class is nematohelminthes. Nematohelminthes is one class of invertebrates. These classes are also invertebrates. Okay, the nematohelminthes, for example, is called as roundworm. Pseudopodilum, it has taken the functioning of during the process of the transpiration. The transpiration means మనకు ఇక్కడ ట్రాన్స్పోరేషన్ అని ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నామంటే ట్రాన్స్పోర్షన్ ఒక ఆహారము సరఫరా చెందించబడుతూ ఉంది, గ్యాసెస్ ఎందుకు అక్కడ న్యూట్రిషన్ జరగాలి, అక్కడ న్యూట్రిషన్ కావాలి, ఒక జీవికి ఆహారం కావాలి. అది ఎలా తీసుకుంటుంది, ఏ భాగం నుంచి తీసుకుంటుంది, విచ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ క్యారీ టు ద ఫుడ్ మెటీరియల్స్, విచ్ పార్ట్ ఇట్ ఎంటర్ టు ద ఎక్స్చేంజ్ ఆఫ్ ద గ్యాసెస్, which part to the it is circulation of the blood. This is all it is these animals also it does not have a backbone, you know. These are also unicellular organisms also in the ఈ యూనిసెల్యులర్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్, మల్టీసెల్యులర్ ఆర్గానిజం, ఈ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ కూడా నీకు స్పెషలైజ్ అంటే ఆర్గాన్స్ అంటూ ఏమి ఉండవు. ఎనీ స్పెషలైజ్డ్ ఆర్గాన్ ఇట్ హెల్ప్స్ దెమ్. ఏదో ఒక ఆర్గాన్ అక్కడ మాడిఫై అయ్యి అన్ని పనులు ఒకటే చేస్తుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఇట్ సే ద స్పెషలైజ్డ్ ఆర్గాన్స్. ఇట్ సే లిమాటిక్ ఎలిమెంట్ లో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రౌండ్ వామ్ దట్ ఇస్ సూడోపోడియం. ఇట్ ఇస్ వన్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ what helps to the transportation of the nutrients, exchange of the gases and circulation of the blood. This is all helps to the pseudopolyp, the roundworm. It is the clause of the nematic elements. Are you able to understand? The next clause is Annelida. Annelida, for example, earthworm. We know earthworm. Animals have developed the pulsative vessels. The pulsative vessels are there. That means the body, total body, that is, it has a rings. Ringlet sectors. The ringlet sectors are there. The earthworm, the body sector is, it has a round shape. Rounded sectors are there. It is say like that pulsative vessels. The pulsative vessels, it helps to transpiration. It helps with the process of the transpiration. This is one kind of, that means medium. It is one mediator. It helps to the exchange of the gases and the transport of the nutrients and circulation of the blood through the all parts of the body. This is all the example of the earthworm, the clause of the Annelida. The earthworm, it has a special part of pulsative vessels. The pulsative vessels, it helps to the process of the transpiration. Okay, ma'am. Next class is arthropods. Arthropod, one class, for example, is cockroach, ma'am. Cockroaches, scorpion. These are all example of arthropods. Okay. The arthropods have developed a pulsative organ pump the blood, ma'am. This also it has a pulsative organs are there. Same arthropod classes also. But the classes, that means the pulsative organs, it helps to pump the blood. But the circulation of the blood through the all parts of the body. But inside the tissues are there, ma'am. The blood fluid tissues are there. That is directly supplying the nutrients to the tissues. Arthropod, the class, for example, of cockroaches and scorpions, inside outside the pulsative organs are there, and blood it has a inside the tissues is there. The blood is circulating to the through the all parts of the body. It helps to the tissue. It, for example, it has an organ as pulsative organ. Same Annelida, it has a pulsative vessels, ma'am. Annelida, it has a pulsative vessels. Vessels ante nalalu. But arthropod, it has a pulsative organs. Organs ఉంటుంది, pulsative organs. That is the pulsative organs, it pump the blood, ma. Pump the blood, and it is the it helps to the process of the transpiration. This is the class of arthropod, for example, of cockroach and scorpion. Okay, but every animal, it has one of the specialized organ. It helps to the process of the transpiration. That means transport of the blood and transport of the food and transport of the gases. Okay, can you able to understand in this slide? Shall we move to next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Sathya, can you able to understand, Sathya? Next. Next, the transpiration system which supplies nutrients to tissues directly called open type circulatory system. One of the circulatory system, not only the circulatory the only blood. The circulatory system it has during the process of the nutrients and gases and it get to the blood. This is also in undertaking the one system of the circulatory system. Okay, ma. Next clause is mollusca. Mollusca, for example, snail ma. Snail. See, mollusca and lower chordates ma. Very lower chordates. తక్కువ జాతికి అంటే తక్కువ స్థాయికి చెందినటువంటి ఒక అనిమల్. Lower chordates are lower vertebrates. The other type of transpiration system where the blood takes the responsibility of the delivering the materials which the flow in the blood vessels is called the closed type circulatory system. In this mollusca, the class, for example, of snail also we know the body structure is inside of the what is like that one is covered with the shell inside the body covered with them inside of the body is there. Outer is covered with the shell ma. పైనంతా కూడా ఏమవుతుంది ఆ యొక్క స్నేల్ అనేది మీరు చూసిన నత్త ఆ నత్త గుల్ల ఏం చేస్తుంది ఆ పైన దీన్ని గబ్బ లోపల పోయి తన శరీరాన్ని లోపల ఉంచుకుంటుంది. బట్ దిస్ ఆల్ the circulatory system also closed type circulatory system not in exposed. Inside the blood it has the snail also lower category of the chordates, lower chordates, and same like that this snails also it during the process of the transpiration same like that that is the transpiration of the blood, transpiration of the gases, transpiration of the food, these are all everything it is during the process and the snails also same like that compared to the other animals also. Okay ma. Then last class echinoderms also echinodermata. This is all for example of starfish ma. Starfish. Such type of closed circulatory system is present in annelidas. Echinodermis that means the mollusca and this higher animals ma. Echinodermata this is also that means one of the example of starfish. Starfish also it has a specialized organs are there. This also the starfish it has a gills like structures are there now fishes. That means it also it is during the process of the transpiration. The transpiration that means blood and food and exchange of the gases. These are all in the invertebrate family ma. Invertebrate family it has a 9 clauses: Protozoa, Porifera, Cylindrians or Cylindrata, Platyhelminths, Nematohelminths, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermis. Every type of the clauses it has a different kinds of the examples are there. Every example of the animal how to during the process of the transpiration. Okay ma, can you able to understand? Shall I move to next slide ma? Okay. Shall I move to next slide? This is also speculometer ma. We know we are going to hospitals or we test the go to the doctor. It what is the how much of the blood pressure is there? నీకు ఎంత బ్లడ్ ప్రెషర్ ఉంది అని కనుక్కోవడం నువ్వు డాక్టర్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు డాక్టర్ ఒక ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ ద డాక్టర్ యూజ్ ద వన్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ మా. ద ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ as a sphygmometer. Okay. First of all, I give the expression of the blood pressure ma. I give the expression of the blood pressure. The blood pressure is the serious health problem which affects 40 to 50% of the total population. ఇప్పుడున్నటువంటి జనాభాలో మనకున్నటువంటి పాపులేషన్ లో 50% బీపీతో అందరూ హైపర్ టెన్షన్ హై బీపీతో అందరూ సఫర్ అవుతూ ఉన్నారు. ద బ్లడ్ హై 50% of the people from the health problem called as blood pressure. BP is called as blood pressure. Okay, the blood is a fluid connective tissue which is carried to all parts of our body with the help of arteries. We know the arteries is one kind of blood vessel. The also one kind of blood vessel. The arteries also the flow the blood in the high pressure ma. Arteries lo rakta blood vessel. The arteries lo rakta pravahamo high ga ఉంటుంది. The pressure is very high. Same like that, the blood is one kind of fluid tissue which is carried to all parts of our which help of arteries. It plays a key factor in providing blood to organs. ఈ arteries blood ఏం చేస్తుంది? Arteries నుంచి ఈ mutual part of the body చేస్తుంది. ఆ సమయంలో the pressure అనేది హైగా ఉంటుంది. The pressure arteries లో blood అనేది flow అయినప్పుడు వేరియస్ parts of the body circulating అయ్యేటప్పుడు ఆ blood pressure హైగా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ the blood pressure is the force of blood against the arteries. An individual should maintain a normal blood pressure from 90 to 120, 60 to 80. That means ఒక మనిషికి అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ all human beings, the average blood pressure the average blood pressure is 120 by 80, 80 by 120. What is the calculation of the 120? What is the calculation of the 80? What we say? I give you some explanation. The one of the before other 120 by 80. 120 is called as systolic pressure 80 is called diastolic pressure Systolic pressure means contraction pressure. Diastolic, that means relaxation pressure. The counting of the systolic pressure is called as 120, and diastolic the pressure is called as 80. This is the normal blood pressure of every human beings. All human beings, it is a normal blood pressure is how much 120 by 80. 120 is called as systolic pressure. Systolic pressure means contraction pressure. Niku, your heart is one contraction, one relaxation. Is completion of the one heartbeat. We know. Same like that, the blood pressure also we calculate of them. The systolic pressure is 120, diastolic pressure is 80. This is the normal blood pressure 120 by 80. In our homes and the elders also, it suffer the health problem is blood pressure, that is BP. You check the BP, some increased levels 160 by 90, 170 by 100. This is changes of high levels. The high levels which shows the suffering from the health problem is called as BP, high BP, hypertension, high BP. And same like that, the normal range of 120 by 80, the low that is decreases 110 by 60, 100 by 60, 100 by 50, 60 by 50. These are also decreases levels also to suffer from health problem. Low pressure, that means low BP. The people also affected some health issues, high BP and low BP. High BP is the average of the blood pressure. 120 by 80 is the normal rate of the blood pressure Any the increases level of the blood pressure, it is affected from the health issue is high BP. The normal rate of the blood pressure decreases, it show the decreases level. It says the one health problem, one health issue, it affects from the one health issue is called as low BP. That's why all human beings, the normal blood pressure rate is called as 120 by 80 is normal blood pressure. This is good condition. Anything high and low, decreased levels and increased levels are the people are affected from the health issues. Okay, ma? Can you able to understand, ma? What is the normal range of the blood pressure, ma? 120 by 80. Okay. Shall I move to next slide? Okay, ma. The blood pressure also, two types are there, ma. How many types are there? Two types. Systolic blood pressure, diastolic blood pressure. Systolic blood pressure and diastolic blood pressure. Systolic, the normal range systolic blood pressure should be 90 to 120. That is systolic pressure, ma. Diastolic pressure is 60 to 80. This is the normal ranges. But total completion of the systole and diastolic, the range is 120 by 80. That is ranges, ma. 90 to 120 is systolic pressure. That means 120 is systolic pressure. 60 to 80, that is middle of the ranges. The 80 is constant, 120 is constant. 120 is the systolic pressure. 80 is called as diastolic pressure. Okay. Systolic, diastolic pressure. This is constant of the 120 by 80 is the normal rate of the blood pressure, ma. Okay, both diastolic and systolic are derived from the Greek word, ma. These are Greek words. Systolic and diastolic, the words is Greek words. The diastolic meaning is drawing apart and systolic means drawing together. That means drawing and that means expansion. Expansion means relaxation. That is, it say the diastolic. Systolic means together. Together means contraction. The contraction that is called, we say the systolic. Already we know one heartbeat completion is called as one complete of the diastolic, one complete of the systole, and diastole is called as completion of the one heartbeat. Relaxation and contraction. Relaxation, contraction. Relaxation, contraction. This is this is the heartbeats, you know. Same that time also the blood also circulating to the through the all parts of the body. The pressure, the blood flow that time, the pressure is low and high. Okay, we know arteries and veins also one kind of blood vessels, ma. Arteries it carry the oxidated blood, veins also it carry the deoxidated blood. The arteries through the blood, that means flow the blood and through the all parts of the body. That time arteries show the pressure is high, the blood pressure is high. Veins carry the blood collection of the all parts of the body. It through the heart. The veins also it carry